Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I am your host, The Eclectic Crow, and today we'll be reacting to Violet Evergarden, episode 5 and 6. And in the last episode of Violet Evergarden, we begin with Violet starting her first day in the Auto Memory Doll training course. This is the same course that Iris went through, and I don't remember who suggested it exactly, but it was suggested to Violet because she was clearly struggling with understanding what it's like to be an Auto Memory Doll, and especially understanding how to properly convey the emotions of the person who you're typing the letter for. So they thought this would be a great course to kind of teach her the fundamentals so that she could get down the basics and start working on the more advanced things. So in this course, they started off by having all of the students do a bunch of little tests to see how good they were at different tasks. So like for example, there was like a words per minute test, and Violet ended up knocking that completely out of the park, and all of the other tests as well. However, once they got to the big final test, which was them actually typing up a letter for someone, this is where she ended up failing horribly because she wasn't able to convey really any emotion at all in the letter that she typed. And so at the end of the day, the instructor ended up giving little badges of approval to the students that passed. And even though Violet knocked out every single one of the tests out of the park, that one final test was so crucial that it ended up holding her back and she failed the test. But while we were going through this course, we ended up meeting a really nice girl who took Violet and kind of showed her around town a bit and showed her her favorite hangout spot. And there we got to learn a lot more about this girl and about her family situation, which was the fact that her parents unfortunately passed away, and the only real family she had left was her brother. Now her brother was fresh out of the army, and he was pretty messed up by it. So messed up to the point where every single day of his life now consists of him sleeping all day, getting up at night, going to the bar, drinking like there's no tomorrow, getting into a fight, and then coming back home and rinsing and repeating day after day. And the sister really wanted to somehow talk to him and convey how much she cares about him and how much she's worried about him, but she didn't know how to do it exactly. So Violet suggested, hey, why don't I write a letter for you? And the girl, she didn't want the letter, she walked away, but she had already kind of explained the situation enough for Violet to go and write the letter herself. And then she finds the brother, gives the letter to him, and this is where the episode becomes really cool, because we see that for the first time Violet is able to write a letter, and even though it was so simple, I believe it was only a couple words, it was nowhere near the length of a letter you'd expect it to be, but those few words that she used got the point across, and it ended up making a very real change in the girl's life and in her brother's life. And so the girl went, she told the instructor about what happened, and the episode finally ends with the instructor giving Violet a badge of approval, showing that she has finally passed the class, which is really awesome to see. And then in episode 4, we had Iris and Violet going over to Iris's hometown because she had a letter assignment that she had to do there, but she injured her hand. So Iris couldn't go alone. Violet went with her. We know that her and Violet aren't exactly friends at all, but through this experience, they were really able to become closer to each other and grow. And the episode ends with Iris being given a bouquet of irises, which is the flower that she got her name from, and we see a cool flashback of Violet actually getting her name from the flower, the violet, from none other than Gilbert himself. So that was really awesome to see, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next in this series. If you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like. It'll help me and the video out so much more than you might think, so if you could take the time to do that real quick, I would very much appreciate it. And also consider subscribing to the channel for more bi-weekly reactions of Violet Evergarden. And with that all out of the way, let's get right into this episode. Alright, so real quick before we get into the video, I wanted to give you guys 2 ways that you can kind of enhance your viewing experience of this reaction, because as we all know, copyright is not fun to deal with on YouTube, so I did need to censor some parts of the video. However, I did try to edit it in a way so that you guys can visually see exactly where I am and follow along through the video alone, but I do also have 2 alternative ways in case the video itself isn't really your style. So the first way that I have is, of course, following along through the picture-in-picture method. So if you are on PC or if you are on mobile, all that you have to do is look for a picture-in-picture app or a picture-in-picture browser extension. This is the one that I use right here, and literally all that I have to do is go to the anime episode, click a button, and then I get a little screen of the anime that I can put in front of my reaction in this little corner right here. It should look something like this. It's super easy, super quick, but the second way that you guys can enjoy this is, of course, through the uncut picture-in-picture reactions. If you'd like to check those out, all that you have to do is head on over to the Cloud Crowd Discord and then DM me just saying something like, "Yo Crow, where can I get these picture-in-pictures?" and I will tell you exactly where you can find them completely for free, so you don't have to worry about that. Just make sure to leave a comment telling me your thoughts at the end of the video, and with that all out of the way, let's get right into the reaction. Alright, so before we get into this, if you would like to get early access to every single one of these Violet Evergarden episodes up to a week before anyone else on YouTube, then make sure to head on over to the Patreon and sign up today for as low as $2. And with that, you'll also get early access to episodes of Reincarnated as a Slime, Violet Evergarden, Gintama, and Ao no Kanata no 4 Rhythm. So if that interests you, the link will be in the description. But if you are ready for this episode, make sure to grab your source videos, pull them up, and then get ready to sync them with me, because we will be starting this in... Okay? 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Is this Hodgins? Yeah, it is, it is. So this must be like his old commander, maybe? Oh man. Dang. This is actually really bad news. Because we're trying to pull Violet away from the war, but if another one starts, could be really bad. Okay. Interesting. The Kingdom of Drossel. Looks like we're here already. So our goal right now is to try to stop this potential war from happening, right? And this is where Violet comes in. I never noticed that's what the back of her hair looked like. I think her hair is really nice, dude. Dang. This darn royalty and their fancy schmancy names. Hmm. Oh, okay, okay. I guess she was waiting for a response, but she's not here. I knew it. She was sleeping in. Oh. Oh no, they're forcing her to get changed already. What's that thing around her waist called? Is that the corset? Dang, okay. Man, this is elegance at its finest right here. We get that a lot. 14? What? She looks way older than that. Wow. Like this, the princess looks like she'd be 14. Yep. Did she say a statistical analysis of romance? He's 24. Wow. A life of war, bloodshed. I love Violet, man. She tried. She tried her best. So my guess is that the princess here, it's kind of her job to marry this Damien dude in order to prevent a war. But she's not so interested in that. This isn't bad. This is very poetic. Interesting. It's very thought provoking. Yeah, that was really good. Violet's improved a lot. Oh, this is the letter he wrote in response. This is one thing I don't understand. How could you feel all of this emotion towards someone you've never met before? That you've never even spoken to? All he's seen is a picture of her. Like, she does not look happy either. Yeah, see? Oh, wow. I thought this was her mother for the longest. But I guess this is just like maybe their maid and she's grown up taking care of her whole life. I don't think she's here. Is she? Oh, she is there. Oh man. Man. This is deep. She's more attached to the maid than probably her own mother. Jeez, this is rough, man. Is this just a constant exchange of letters? Oh man, that's probably true actually. Dang, what if that is true? Oh, okay. So they have met once. But she knows it's not really him. Really? Dude, this is so cool. I'm glad she trusts Violet so much with whatever she's going to say here. Dang, that's so sad. Man. Is this the maid? Oh no? Is this him, Damien? Man, he actually seems really nice. I wonder if that is that Damien? Oh wow. Okay. Really? Oh, is that it? So, okay, so now, wow, this is a completely different perspective from what I thought it was. So she actually cares a lot about Damien, but she doesn't know if Damien cares at all about him. Yeah, she wanted. Oh man, and Violet, she sympathizes with her because she also never got to know how the guy she liked felt. Oh, her shoes are really fancy. Wow, let's go, Violet. Oh? So does she have an idea of who's typing the letters for him? What happened? These guys were all lined up for this beautiful poetic letter. Oh, so now they're handwriting letters to each other instead of having their dolls do the work for them. So this is like texting before you got your phone. And look, now they're actually writing how they truly feel. And look, he's actually reading it. Look, and see, they're all invested. This is like a drama unfolding in front of them. Oh my god. This is actually like everyone's invested. Everyone in the city. Oh my god. I love this. This is so good. Dude, this is so cool. I love this so much. Sometimes that's all it takes, man. Oh no, she's not happy. She's probably thinking, Baka. Stupid, stupid. You can even see that she's super invested in this. I wish we could kind of see a bit of his perspective. Let's go! I like that. She said, heck, you wanna go hunting? I don't care if I'm a princess, I'll go hunting with you. Oh no. Now she's waiting in anticipation for his response. I think it'd be so cool if he came here in person. That would be so awesome to end it off with. Them actually meeting in person. Oh, snap! Yo, that's so cool. And it's actually happening. Dang. And here he is. Man. And he brought his reply in person. I love this. That's so cool. He came to confess to her in person. Let's go. It all worked out in the end. And now I think Violet also has a better idea of what love truly means. And look. See, she's not sleeping in anymore. We see more of her like playful side coming out now. And she looks so much happier. And look, are they celebrating? Oh man, okay. Let's go. This is really a beautiful anime. Like the wedding gown that they got her looks so freaking good, man. She doesn't want to leave her maid behind. Cause that's practically her mother right there. She raised her. No. Man. She's trying to stop herself from tearing up. Man. Let's go. Another beautiful episode. But it's not over yet. Oh, I knew it! I knew she was the one that was writing the letters for Damien. Let's go. And I think it's so cool that she actually went along with the plan. Man. And look, she's smiling for real this time. Before we saw her, she needed to, like, you know, use her fingers and move her mouth to make a smile. And now, this is the first time we've seen her, like, genuinely smile. Man, this is so cool. This is so cool. It's like we're I don't know. It's kind of like seeing a robot kind of become a human. Like all Violet's ever known in her life was war and, combat and bloodshed and stuff like that. So she's been pretty like void of emotion her entire life. She didn't even know how to smile. And now we see her not only slowly learning about, I guess, more about emotions and what they mean, but we also see her right here genuinely smiling for the first time in probably her whole life. So this is really cool, man. And I love how, like, the way that Violet is learning more about what it means to, live and enjoy life. She's learning these lessons through her experiences with other people. Like, she's going around from place to place to place, helping everyone out, helping them better their lives. And in return, they're also teaching her valuable lessons about how she can better her own life. So it's like a two-way street. What? Who is this guy? Oh, is this his brother? This is Gilbert's brother, right? You who killed so many of my men. Jeez. Wow. Wow. What an intense, like, title name right there, dude. And it's so crazy because, like, Hajin's whole job here was to try to bring Violet away from that life of warfare and kind of show her what life truly has to offer outside of that. And she was getting so close, like we had so many of these wholesome, beautiful moments, and now this guy comes along talking about, like, what? Someone like you, someone who's killed and slaughtered so many of my men, you're over here typing letters now with those blood-stained hands? It's like we were so close to helping her move on from that life, and then this guy comes along and he's kind of reminding her of all the horrible things that she's done and kind of bringing her back into that mindset, which I think is terrible, but I guess we'll have to see where things go from here. But I don't remember exactly. Was that guy really Gilbert's brother? Maybe I'm just missing some part of the lore, but if they're brothers, wouldn't they be on the same side? Like, I feel like the only reason why Violet would have killed his men is if they were on the opposing side of the war. But I think it'd be really strange, I guess, for Gilbert and his brother to have, like, grown up and parted ways and actually, like, both joined the armies of two feuding countries. I think that's really strange. But maybe I'm just thinking of something else. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I believe this is Gilbert's brother, right? I'm pretty sure we saw him earlier in, like, episode 2 or something. Alright, so whenever you guys are ready, make sure to grab your source videos, pull them up, and then get ready to sync them with me, because we will be starting episode 6 of Violet Evergarden in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. The Justicia province. Man, that was a interesting little confrontation we had there. The end of last episode. But I wonder, like, that's so strange. Why would he go that far out of his way to talk to Violet and tell her that? I had to turn my volume up a bit. Oh, wow. So that's how he sees it. Interesting. Until I met Violet. Interesting. So this guy is kind of, I don't know, maybe I wonder if he has any history with auto memory dolls. Like it seems like if you're looking at it from the outside, it seems like just a group of girls that go around and they write letters for people, and then they send those letters to whoever they're writing the letter for, and they're just kind of minding their own business. But this guy, he said they're nothing but women that are traveling from place to place, flaunting their, I guess, letter writing skills, and their only goal is to, dress nice and look as nice as possible in order to marry into money. So I wonder if this guy here is maybe royalty, and I don't know, maybe he's come out of a relationship with someone that he genuinely liked, but that person only cared about him for his money. And we know that Violet isn't like that at all. So I wonder if here he's going to meet Violet and find out, like, okay, maybe not all girls are like this. Or maybe Violet's just an exception. Let's see where it goes from here. This is a pretty interesting place, though. Like, you get this massive mansion built on a mountaintop. That's pretty cool. Oh, look, Kalia! Let's go! Oh, she's heard of them. Let's go. These guys have been following the news. She must be thinking about what that guy said. Okay. Why are we at an observatory? Look at that. Even he's blushing. He's like, ah, back to the announcement. Okay. So wait, what does this have to do with the auto memory dolls? Oh, 80. Oh, wow. Yeah, I feel like those two are definitely getting paired together. This guy wants nothing to do with them. Oh man. He's like, hey, it's my turn. Wish me luck. Ooh, okay. He seems like a cool dude. Oh man, I knew it. Let's go. Like he can't even look at her. Look at that. Immediately captivated. Hey, I know how it feels. I know how it feels. I've been there. But look, he can't stop gazing at her now. Yeah, yeah, okay. You still believe what you said before? And now they're like being forced to work together, so. Jeez. This book is old as heck. Okay, so I get what's going on now. I was a little bit confused when they explained it before, but I guess these books are getting super old, they're about to fall apart. So he's gonna read them, and the auto memory dolls have to rewrite them into a new book. Oh, trust me, her typing can keep up. Look, see, Violet's so much different from probably any other auto memory doll he's bumped into. Man, this story is already interesting. She's matching him perfectly. He's like, I'll give you some time to keep up. Oh, wait, what? Man, you can try, but she's gonna be right behind you. Dang, she's like, hey, speed it up a bit. Come on, you're slowing down. But man, I know how it feels. Streaming visual novels, that's a lot of reading. So I know what, like, hours of reading feels like. And it's exhausting. Dang! 3 days of work in one session. Oh, did they mark their progress? I wish we could see what ours is compared to everyone else's. Oh yeah, they gotta take that suitcase everywhere, and I'm sure it's pretty heavy. Because it has a typewriter. Man. It's really cool seeing Violet, like, change his mind like this. Because he seems almost intrigued with Violet. Oh? So they're trash talking him, but will Violet stand up for him? Oh, he didn't know that. Oh no. Let's go. Let him know. Let him know. Talk to him, Violet. I know that must have felt so awesome. That must have felt really cool for him. I don't think anyone's ever talked about him like that. Or stood up for him like that. Dang, and look. He can't stop looking into her eyes. Man, I love this, dude. And look, Leon, he's just lost, dude. He's still thinking about her to this very moment. So we got 4 more days. Oh, he has nowhere to sit and eat lunch. He's gonna bump into her, isn't he? Oh no, he was looking for her. Ah, man. That's that military training there. Ah, you assumed incorrectly, my friend. Oh, is he trying to invite her? Yeah, you're kind of crushing your bread there, dog. Chill out. Hey, nice, smooth. That was smooth. I mean, I can't really say smooth. He invited her at the expense of a perfectly good loaf of bread, but you know what, man? He got the job done. I'm sure he's pretty happy about that. Look at that. Constantly thinking about her. And now they're all gonna see it together. What was it called? Allie's Comet or Alloy's Comet? Allie's, okay. Dang, that's cool. And he brought her a blanket. Man, he's over here treating her like a queen. He seems like a really cool guy. That's another thing they have in common. Really? What happened to her? And that was him. He vanished. Wow. Did she go after him? Wow. That's so sad. So his father went missing. 2 years passed. They called off the search, and then his mother went after him and said, I don't care if they called it off, I'm still going, and I'll be back with him. And never came back. Gilbert. Yep. And that's how you know you're feeling it. There you go, a brand new lesson she's learned today. What loneliness feels like. – 100% she would, wouldn't she? Wow. That's powerful, man. That's powerful. Oh, see, she's so close. Like, we all know. We all already know how she feels towards Gilbert. She just doesn't know what that means. And we were so close to him, like, telling her straight up. Dang, that's cool. Astrology is sick, man. This is a once in a lifetime event. And she remembers word for word. Alright, we're all done. I'm good to go. Looks like they had a good time. Let's see how this departure between these two is gonna go. Wow. So that's why he's still here. He's changed his mind now. And look, she's smiling. I love this, dude. This series is so good. That was beautiful. Dang. Guess we'll just have to find out and see, man. Man. Let's go, dude. This is cool. I think she's starting to realize. I think that she's slowly beginning to realize just how big of an impact she's having on these people's lives. I think that's really cool. Like, she 100% changed that guy's whole outlook on life. That's so cool. And when he kind of explained to her how she helped him see, she helped him like look at his life from another perspective, and now he realizes that this isn't what he wants to do. He wants to go out and actually like follow his dreams. And that put a smile on her face. That was really cool, man. Leon, honestly, when we see that first scene of Leon kind of talking trash about the auto memory dolls, I immediately started thinking like, ah man, he must have had some bad experience, like something like that. But quickly, I feel like, especially as soon as he sees Violet, I feel like in that instant his perspective changed completely. Before, he wanted nothing to do with auto memory dolls, and then just by looking at her, we could see that he was intrigued, that he wanted to like learn more about her and get to know her. That was really cool. That was a great episode. Oh man. Words can't explain how much I love this series. And I think we're about halfway through. I don't remember if I know this series has an odd number of episodes, right? I don't remember if it's 11 or if it's 13. I think out of the 4 series I'm reacting to, well, I'm guessing 3, since I know Slime has 24 episodes. So out of... okay, I think I get it. I think Ao no Kanata has 11 episodes, and I think this series has 13. And then... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think this series has 13 episodes. So we're almost at the halfway mark. We just knocked out episode 6. I had a blast watching through it. And before we end this, I want to give a real quick question of the day for you guys. And I think that question is going to be... Okay, right now, we're at the halfway point. I feel like in the next couple episodes, we're really starting... I think we're going to go in a completely different direction. Like before... I guess Violet has been traveling a lot. She's been impacting a bunch of people's lives differently. But there's still that moment that we know is going to happen, which is her finding out the truth of what happened to Gilbert. And her realizing, or I guess learning, that Gilbert's actually dead. Because she still thinks that he's alive. And that they're just separated. But he's actually dead. And... we know that her figuring that out, that's coming. And I doubt the series is going to end with her finding that out. I'm sure soon she's going to find it out, and then we're going to have to see how she moves on after learning that information. So, since we're at the halfway point, let me know, which episode do you think you enjoyed the most, or that kind of impacted you the most out of all of the ones that we've seen so far, or no, I should say out of all the trips as an auto memory doll that Violet's taken, which trip was your favorite? The ones that I can immediately remember off the top of my head was the trip to Iris's hometown. We have her making the letter for what is her name, Lucilia or Luculia? I don't remember, but the girl with the red hair. We have dang, I already forgot last episode. We have this one with her meeting Leon. And then we have the one with the princess. I think my favorite one is the princess one. That was awesome because not only was it like really wholesome seeing them go from them having like kind of automated, very robotic letters that they're sending to each other to both of them like handwriting letters to each other. That was super wholesome, and it was also really funny kind of seeing how the townspeople were like seeing these letters in the newspaper and they were getting invested. They're like, you idiot, be a man, tell her how you feel. Oh man, that was so cool. That was probably my favorite episode. But let me know which one of Violet's trips was your favorite that we've seen so far. Let me know in the comment section down below. But anyways, with that, I'm going to head out, so I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.